So what are the possibilities of utility selection? So make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So utility selection got announced for August, and this set just breams with crazy possible ideas that we could see here. Now, Tier Elements was one of the ones that functionally caught my attention with this. They do use the words current meta, which Tier Elements, I mean, they kind of did get a shift back on the most recent OCG ban list, bringing back some of the tools that Tier has. It does kind of give you some hopes and dreams that you could spicing up some of the ideas that, this set feels like it's trying to incorporate, which is fine. But also, Tier kind of has to develop a different game plan with Kitgalos kind of being locked up. Or maybe Konami just maybe erratas Kitgalos. They've not been as thorough with erratas in the modern times, which is understandable. I don't know. Looking at the way that Tier Elements functions as a deck and as a concept, I wouldn't necessarily hate the idea of seeing Tier Elements get some major upgrades. And also, the Vices lore kind of left off at a point that, we're not exactly necessarily too happy with, because, it's surprise, it's a time loop, and we're gonna repeat this. The cycle has to end eventually. A story truly cannot loop forever. We've seen that possibility in storytelling before, and also the concept of where there's a will, there is a way, and they will find a way to eventually crack that cycle. So, Tier being probably one of the craziest themes from that era, it's definitely up there. Sinful spoils. So, we once again use the words current meta. Diabellstar and friends have been with us for a very, very long time. And we have seen the cycle of what the Azamina and what the Sinful Spoils were truly capable of doing. But we only get a minor glimpse into the world of the post-storytelling, the journey of Diabellstar. They could very easily bring some more of that story to life in different angles, in different ways. The same way that we saw previously that Konami was using the story to tell with Albaz. Look what they did with Albaz. Look how much of that story that they went back through and they just slotted in additional parts to kind of upgrade the existing story. And that was a good thing. All right, that was the level of addition that, you need to see within a good story in order to kind of get things going. So I do think we could possibly see a major addition into this, even if it is just a slight few number of cards, giving the deck more access to tools, I don't think is a bad thing. Also, maybe a better way to, I guess draw Knockbirds at 1 in the OCG, so you don't really have to worry about that anymore. Maybe a 2-for-1 special on getting into the Sinful Spoil stuff. The crazy thing is, the end board for the Diabellstar deck is one of the crazier boards that you can kind of make in modern era times. It's not like it is a scary, crazy board, but it's just double pop, the ability to use the field to extend through. It does a lot. Mitsurugi. So this is kind of the poster child for this video, because Mitsurugi checks all of the crazy requirements for what Konami's kind of got published here. I'm going down to the hole. Oh, sorry. I'm looking for Mitsurugi support down here. Oh, you think I'll find it? Oh, wait, we were supposed to have it in the Legendary deck. So, remember our blatant crazy theory back in the day where we were supposed to have support for Mitsurugi. Sure, it's a TCG product. They'll put some new Mitsurugi cards in. It's not enough to make a pure Mitsurugi deck. It makes a pure Mitsurugi deck. Oh, we'll get Mitsurugi support in the next upcoming JP set, because that's what they always do. Nope, didn't get it there. So We come down to the power-up set that Konami's talking about here with current meta. And Mitsurugi has been an absolute reckoning on the OCG, man. They even printed Demise, which was a custom card to allow Mitsurugi Ritual to resolve a third time. That's not supposed to be how that card works. You're not supposed to be able to resolve that thing 3 times. But Konami said, well, we can just print custom support to allow you to do this. So the question comes down to, so what do we print for Mitsurugi? What do we give the deck? Either another Serpent line, or we just give the Serpents a fusion form? I mean, it's highly possible. I mean, like, Konami can do anything that they want to. I mean, by the words of Captain Planet, by our powers combined, you know, if we do combine them together, you know, what kind of catastrophe could we truly get? You know, we've learned that Konami can put fusion in anything, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Mitsurugi sticking around longer than anticipated. Now, I did leave Cool Tunes on this list, because Cool Tunes is also kind of like the poster of the current meta. But it's like, are we really going to try to give Cool Tunes even more beyond what they've already been received in terms of these power-ups? Because right now, Cool Tunes has already got, what? Their core normal summon, an extender normal summon, and another normal summon that they're able to kind of do. Like, if any of those 3 summons is able to kick off, you're usually shit out of luck. Like, that was the thing that, like, helped Cool Tunes originally, was, like, if you could cut them off, kind of like their initial points, you know, you kind of were able to do something, but that's not necessarily where we are right now. I don't know what to say about Cool Tunes and the possibility of additional support. I don't think that this seems like a logical choice on Konami's behalf to take a deck that is already at such a good power scaling and ramp it up even higher. Like, that's just, I feel like you're asking for a power scaling disaster, because, like, if you take a tier 1 deck and you already bump it up even more, there's that. Now, obviously, you know, you could, the other 2 themes, Heka Hands and Enneacraft, could use some power-ups, but once again, you know, we reference the current meta section of this argument. You know, if there's going to be something that you have to kind of consider, it's, you know, how does the current meta scale up to this, and at what point do we just go, well, you know, we got to do something. You got to save these archetypes, Konami. You gotta learn from what you've done. And then we have Sprite. So this one, there is a section about, like, current booster packs as well. And one of the things that Konami did was they went and made a Thunder Searcher. Alright, this has kind of sparked up like you guys are kind of doing a lot with Sprite right now. So, you know, all eyes are kind of turning around going, are we going to see some Sprite support here? And I wouldn't be surprised to actually see something Sprite related. Because you got to remember, we've done the whole Albaz, you know, retrains. There are different parts in that lore we can explore. We can go with Ice Shades, you know, Thurion, Sprite. But it just so happens that Sprite is a Thunder archetype. And if you're looking at giving some considerable ideas and power-ups to these ideas, well then, you know, Sprite becomes probably your next best target to actually work with in terms of the deck. I mean, something Thunder searchable that doesn't necessarily conflict with the way that the Thunder Searcher actually works would not be a crazy thing to see. But from where I'm sitting right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Sprite be the upgrade. Utility selection, you're spinning a dartboard and you're trying to hit something so off of the wall. Like, it's crazy. There's a lack of info that is present with this set that isn't necessarily, like, I don't know where to go with this, but I think this is the possibilities of what we've got to work with. So please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.